What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial Patreon request from Alex Broken Matt Hardy. So, he looks insane, and I guess he probably is. So, portrait up here, in the top half of my page, like his face be up here, and then some of his costume. Let's try Broken Crazy Eyes Matt. Go up. Around, down. This is like his eyelash area, right? So it kind of spikes in there a bit. He's got his bottom eyelid line, his tear duct just in there. Like so. You can leave a gap sort of underneath the pupil and then just draw a circle. Just there, right? Kind of a horseshoe shape. And then his pupil, just big wide eyes. You can close the gap if you want, of course, but sometimes I think it's better to leave a bit of a gap there. Just my opinion. Right, so then top eyelid line comes over here. It's like it touches his eyebrow, right? And we got some sort of wrinkle lines just here as well. And then he's got like dots and dashes, kind of bottom eyelashes, bags underneath his eyes then. Right, so his eyebrow, it kind of starts here, right? Just at the end of this eyelid line. Kind of a bit hairy, and then it goes, it's kind of on top of that eyelid, then hooks down, and then we go up again, then hook it down there. So his other eye width, so measure the width of his eye, right? So that's this, and that's the distance between both of his tear ducts, is about that, right? So you can fit an eye in here, roughly speaking, and then go over and down again. And then like his tear duct spike. In there. And then crazy eyes. Big iris circle. Pupil in the middle. Eyelid line not as visible on this side, so we'll just go like that. And then maybe some dots and dashes and stuff. Like some wrinkles and things. I wonder what age he is. To still be wrestling, like, it's crazy. Then his eyebrow again. Comes down up to there. Okay, frown. It's like he's broken his nose, I think. Let's see. So we go like this way. Right, and like the bridge of his nose. Here. I think we got a nostril here underneath that, and here as well. skin of his nose. There. I think it like flicks in that way. And then the nostril going around there. It's an unusual shaped nose. It definitely must have been like broken or something. It's tricky to like draw that, to get that like properly represented, you know. But I think that's what we're dealing with. Okay. Right, so we got like side of his head, sort of his temple there, just joining those wrinkles. He doesn't have a beard, so he kind of has stubble, right? And he's got this crazy open mouth. I wonder what. Anyway, just like, how did he? So his mouth is like open, right? So his top lip. Up and down in the middle. Like so. And then like the bottom lip area. Again, bow and arrow sort of thing, right? So it's like the string, the bow part. That's the kind of shape mouths tend to be. Which is kind of interesting if you think about it. Okay, and maybe we'll add like a little bit of a top line, but top lip line, so kind of like it's very stretched out, so it's very small. And then his bottom lip. It's kind of big. Like so. He's got some cheek lines. And we try and do some teeth. So just these bumps. There. And then we got like his back teeth. It's kind of all shadowy in here, so if we start just here and just bump it across. Like so. And then his tongue is like somewhere in there, and I'll just color this black because we can't really see what's in here. We can see like bits of his gum, so just these little V's just at the top of, you know, where the lip meets the teeth. It's kind of the best way to do it, I've found. Just like that, like a little V. And then you can't really see much on the bottom, but maybe like maybe in the middle there. Just little dots like that. Now, he has a bit of facial hair, but it's kind of stubble. So we get his chin in. Looks like a crazy Joker character. Right, his jaw sort of goes up just as far as his like fluffy sort of hair that he has. around there. Like in terms of facial hair, like I would do maybe just like this, maybe. It's literally kind of just like a stubble thing going on. It's not like full beard. Right. Right, and then it's this big fluffy hair. It's really curly. It's like static. Right. It's kind of funny. But say like his hairline will go like a V just up here. And then it'll go like this. And then we literally like have like this coming down on the side of his face, then just all this sort of long hair. And like his brow line, he's got like cheekbones in here. This is like curly. It's this kind of a thing. It's like mental candy floss, or cotton candy as you call it in the US. Right, it's like so it's real puffy and wide and curly. So I'm just doing the round sort of contour first. And then it's like it's real flat on top. So it like bumps around here. And then it gets like super static, curly down this way. So I've never drawn hair like this before, so this is like a first. So it goes over his shoulder, that's how big it is. And then, like, how do you get some texture? Like, how would we? So down here, it's just like curve. Like, it's just like puffball. So I guess like just this. I guess you can't really do much more than that, can you? Tricky one. It's just so puffy. Like a poodle. Poodle Matt Hardy. So his costume then comes underneath his chin, down the middle, hits these clasps, chains and stuff. So a bit of his neck in there. The collar on the other side goes underneath his hair. Maybe some static coming off here. So it's like a sleeveless weird thing. So we'll go like down this way. And his armpits about there. And it goes underneath his arm and then his body there. Right, so you can see some anatomy, so like shoulder muscles and stuff. So deltoid, bicep, tricep. Okay, and then there's these clips and clasps closing everything, right? So he's got like, what's the best way to do this? Okay, so there's a ball on each one. That's the best way to start. 1, 2, can we see that? Maybe a little bit of it down there. And then these go back rectangular. Like gold fabric here. Right. Right, and then there's like a bar that comes across here. And a clip comes out of that. So it's like a little hook shape with a line there. Right, and then another bar comes out of this, kind of a bit bigger. Or higher up at least. You know, you don't, well, not that it has to be this way, but it's the way it is anyway in the picture. And then I guess there is some like stitching coming down here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Broken Matt Hardy. Thanks for the support on Patreon, Alex. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.